Good afternoon, and wherever you are, welcome to the 43rd BRIT Classic. I'm Kevin Haru alongside Jordy Houghton at Bedford Road Collegiate in Saskatoon, and it's quarterfinal Friday. And this afternoon, it's a matter of East, meeting in the West, as the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa run into the Garden City Gophers out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. And Jordy, it should be a thriller here this afternoon because both teams are coming off high-flying victories. Yesterday afternoon, Sacred Heart crushed the home team, Bedford Road Redmond, 83-36. You're hearing that correctly. And Garden City, they ran on to Routs Walter Murray 71-45. It's no doubting that these two are offensive juggernauts.
Absolutely, Devin. Garden City is the top team in Manitoba right now. Ottawa is ranked 5th in Ontario, have beaten several of the top Toronto teams this season. They traveled to a tournament in Toronto, the Eastern Conference Holiday Classic, and won a bunch of games against top Ontario teams. Garden City features 4 provincial team players on their team from Team Manitoba this past summer. And Sacred Heart Huskies a couple players also to look out for. Mike Gill, a 6'6" forward, and Sean Stokelaw, an excellent point guard.
So there you have it. Of course, Jordan Houghton is the man behind all of these stats. He knows these teams well. And again, we would love to hear from you wherever you're listening in this afternoon. Send us an email at britbasketball@gmail.com. It's an absolutely electric atmosphere as this place is packed. Over 600 elementary students from around Saskatoon on one side and the Saskatoon community on the other side. And of course, it's only game 5 here at the Classic, but Jordy, the intensity is cranked up here, knowing that a semifinal berth is on the line for one of these two teams, and a really good team is going to be dropping to the consolation final after this one.
Yep, tough draw here at BRIT. This should be a great day of basketball. 4 great quarterfinals are ahead.
The Garden City Gophers have been introduced to the crowd. Your starting lineup was for the team from Manitoba in black jerseys with gold trim. They'll be on our broadcast right here in the first quarter as we see them. Andre Aruba Welch is wearing number 5. He'll be starting. Chris Benavides, number 11. Dennis Cisak will be wearing number 12. Number 15, it'll be Jordan Kelly. And number 42, Josh McMantle. That's the Garden City Gophers, led by their head coach, the intense Bill Penner, like you said, making their 3rd appearance in 4 years. And for Sacred Heart, Jordy, what do we have as a starting lineup? It looks like the 3-point competition winner from earlier today, Sean Stokelaw, 5'10" guard in grade 12, will be making a start here. Looks like we have number 12, Keegan McNeil, number 14, Brandon Simpson, the big man, a 6'6" forward, number 23, Vic Gill, and also ending the starting 5 is number 10, John Paluch. That's the starters for the Sacred Heart Huskies, and right away we're into it. And it's the Gophers who have it on offense as we get this one underway. Tree ball, get us started. That was Chris Benavides who competed in the 3-point competition, and he strokes in a 3 early on, Jordy.
Great start for Garden City. Benavides can shoot the lights out if he gets going.
Here's the answer, but can't get that one to go. That was Vic Gill from beyond the arc. You don't usually see a guy 6'6" unloading from beyond the arc. We did that. It's going to be tough to see these numbers. Spin and fire for the Gophers. Number 15, Jordan Kelly. Kelly couldn't get that one to go, and it'll be Stokelaw bringing it up. I have a feeling this guy demands a court. Can't get the runner to go. Rebounded here by Simpson. Kick it out to Stokelaw. He's on the perimeter. Looking for something inside, slicing through the lane. Second try, can't get the runner to go. He gets his own rebound. Gill slicing to the hoop. He's fouled there by Kelly. It should be a shooting foul. Is that the case?
Yep, it's going to be a shooting foul, Devin. Nice take by Vic Gill heading to the basket. And a good offensive rebound by Sean Stokwa here. I've heard lots about his competitive nature, and that's what gives him success.
Well, it's funny you should mention that, as Gill misses his first free throw. But while we were announcing that three-point competition, after his first round of shooting, when he knocked down 17 three balls in a minute, he came up to me and he said, "Can you make sure I stay on this side of the gym to shoot for the rest of the competition?" Every little detail counts for this guy, as Vic Gill goes 1 for 2 from the line. It's a 3-1 lead for the team to our east out of Manitoba. Travel on the play as Kelly Bowers, a longtime teacher and rep, makes a call on that play. Chris Benavides got his feet moving before he knew what he was doing.
Yeah, good job by John Paluk of Ottawa to meet him out on the three-point line and force him to drive, causing that turnover.
Stokwa over to Gill. Gill for three. Count it. It's good. 4-3. Sacred Heart. The Huskies out in front now.
Yeah, Stokwa over to Gill. Look for that combination a lot today.
Pressure defense. Full court press on by the Huskies. And the Gophers couldn't get that shot to go. Turnover here. That ball bounces off one of the Gophers. Out. It'll remain Husky ball. 6:16 here in the first quarter. Thanks for tuning in wherever you are this afternoon. We're broadcasting live from Bedford Road Collegiate in Saskatoon, the 43rd BRIT Classic. Quick feed from Stokwa to Gill. Good heads-up play there.
Great pass on the inbound by Stokwa. Good vision on the court. Heads it clear.
8-minute quarters. 4 of them here at the BRIT Classic. They go fast, so you can't let it slip away, or else you're packing your bags early. Stokwa stops, loses his dribble, threw it away. That was taken away nicely by the Gophers. Number 12, is that Cisak? Check that, that's Benavides. Kelly now swings it over here. Benavides can't get that one to fall. Rebounded, and Benavides, great feed inside by Kelly, and the finish by Benavides.
Heck of a play by Kelly. Great find, finding Benavides under the basket.
5.5 left here in the first quarter. 6-5. Huskies out of Ottawa lead their foes from Manitoba. Stokwa to the hoop, fouled. Wanted the basket and the foul. Won't get it, but he'll shoot 2.
Great take by Stokwa. Something to keep in mind, Garden City's point guard, Josh Magpente, is only in grade 10. He played for the under-15 team in Manitoba. And Stokwa has a couple years experience on him, obviously. So we'll look for that matchup to be key this afternoon.
Can't get this first free throw to fall. We should mention Tony House, head coach of the Sacred Heart Huskies. Jordy will get into his story a little later on, but he's had a lot of success in this Bedford Road gym.
Yeah, I knew when he was coming back, I knew this Ottawa team had a chance to compete at this tournament.
Magpente to the hoop, slicing, gets it to go. 7-7, 5 left here in the first quarter. Huskies and the Gophers locked in a good battle early on. Gill swings it over here. Paluch gets that to go.
Yeah, nice pass over to Paluch. Been really impressed with him so far. He's played really hard on defense on Benavides, forcing some tough shots, and hit an open one right there.
Both teams looking to find a rhythm on offense. Gophers turn it over in there as Magpente couldn't get it to one of his teammates. Gill posts up now. He's looking to slice to the hoop. Tough take. Great take to the hoop. Spin and get it to go.
Great spin by Vic Gill. He's got a big size advantage on Jordan Kelly. We'll have to look for that throughout the game.
Great call. 11-7. Huskies now out in front. Their biggest lead of the game. It's early still. Benavides. There's the answer for 3. And it's 11-10. 1-point game. They're going to keep it close. There's going to be answers by both of these teams all afternoon. Gill. Over here to Simpson. He's still on the outside. Good take by Paluch. Couldn't get it to fall. Look out, that one's bouncing around. They're going to say it's Gophers' ball. Went off one of the Huskies. They're wearing these gray jerseys with red trim. Anytime I hear Huskies, I think they should be green and white.
Yeah, me as well, Devin. Me as well.
Of course, the University of Saskatchewan Huskies men's basketball team, national champions last year. I know they're tuning in on the road in Brandon this weekend, so we'll have a shout out for them. There's another 3-ball by Benavides. He has 2 to his credit. He's 2 for 4 from beyond the arc. If you keep a 50% shooting percentage from the 3-point arc, you're probably going to be successful, Jordy.
Well, that's good, and they run lots of plays for him to get him open looks. Very smart by Coach Phil Penner.
3 fouls to the Garden City Gophers early on in this game, none by the Huskies. You know a Tony House coach team is going to have all the details, including playing disciplined basketball. And when you have all these people in the gym and the bright lights of BRIT, playing with controlled emotion is huge. Vic Gill slicing to the hoop. He was pestered under the hoop and couldn't get it to go. Benavides is spinning out of control, gets it over here to his counterpart Kelly, who takes a tough jumper and can't get that one to go. And Stokeway hauls it in on the rebound. Stokeway for 3. He was way back. It bounces off rim and hits a stanchion behind the hoop. And that'll be a turnover.
He was way out on that one, Devin. I think he was still trying to see if he was on fire from the 3-point shootout.
Well, he's going the right direction. That was the same hoop where he was able to hit 17, 20, and then 19 3-balls respectively. Can you say consistency? Kelly spinning, looking, finds Cisak, now Benavides, over to Kelly. You've only got 5 on the shot clock for 3! And that one bounces over the basket as well, and so it'll remain and go to Huskies basketball.
From watching the Garden City Fighting Gophers in the Westmead Classic a couple of weeks ago, which they won, defeating Oak Park in the final, Jordan Kelly's a bit of a streaky player, so we'll watch for that. Not on a good streak so far.
Big Gill. Look out, almost threw it away, gets the ball back, a 3-ball! Ooh, he wanted it to go, kept his hand in the air, thought it was going to be good, it clangs out. And so, with a 1-point lead, the Huskies get poised for a defensive stop. McPente gets a runner, and now harm!
Great play by the grade 10 McPente.
McPente showing strength for a smaller size player on the court. Doesn't matter, undeterred, he gets his team the lead, and now we'll look for the 3-point play. What a take as he was falling back.
That was excellent. And if you look at the roster for Garden City here, Devin, there's only a couple of grade 12s on the team. Only one grade 12 gets consistent playing time, Mark Garcia, so I'm sure this is a team we'll be seeing here at BRIT next year and for probably a couple of years after.
Kofi, Emmanuel Kofi into the game now for the Huskies. He's going to be leading this offense. Gill gets it over here to McKenna. McKenna lost it. On the run now, the Gophers turn it over. Who did it go off of? You've got Mark Garcia into the game as well for the Gophers now too.
Emmanuel Kofi's showing some active hands on defense there, forcing the deflection.
Yeah, he's tenacious out there, isn't he? Here's an open looker for the Gophers player over there. Couldn't get it to go. Not a good-looking shot. Gill, wide open. The Huskies are down early. 12-11. The Gophers from Manitoba lead it. Just over a minute left here in the first quarter. Stokeway from way back fires up an air ball and shakes his head as he backs him to his defensive zone. You know that's not a shot his coach is going to like, and those are 2 long-range 3-balls, Jordy. Don't want to force it.
Yeah, hopefully not. Hopefully he's doing those 3-point shooting contests can sometimes be a bit fatiguing once you shoot up probably 80 shots from the 3-point line.
Yeah.
You know, that's...
Well, and the other point that needs to be made is when you're the winner, sometimes you start to think you're a little invincible and fire up balls that you shouldn't. Got to remember, these guys are still only in high school, and, well, their ego and emotions get in the way. We've got a foul on the floor called on the Huskies, It'll be their second team foul, a pretty clean first quarter here at the BRIT Classic. This is Game 5. The winner of this game will play tomorrow afternoon on semifinal Saturday. Kelly swings it out. McPente for three. And early on, he's becoming the story of this basketball game.
Yeah, McPente is playing great. He's being very solid on defense, forcing Stoker to take those long three balls, and he's hitting open shots, forcing the steal.
Yeah, and he did there, but Gill gets on the turf. And this is McKenna, who can't get that one to go. Hitting the hard court, got to lay out. Oh, and now Gill steals a errant pass by Kelly, and back and forth they go. Gill to the hoop, and that ball just about dropped for the hoop and the arm, and Gill hit that end board hard.
Yeah, great strong take by Vic Gill. We didn't get to see him a lot yesterday in the game against Bedford because it was a bit lopsided, but he's come out to play today. He's been the player for Sacred Heart.
Well, and he misses a free throw here. 16 seconds left on the game clock here in the first quarter, and a 15-11 Garden City Gopher lead over the Sacred Heart Huskies. Gets a second to go, does Vic Gill, and so it's a 3-point lead now. Shot clock shut off. Last shot to the Gophers. McPente is bringing this ball up. He's taking his time, probably looking for one real good look to Benavides. Yes! He got it at the buzzer with a hand in his face. It's 18-12 for the Gophers. I don't believe it.
Great first quarter for the Garden City Fighting Gophers. That was a great find by McPente, finding Benavides at the buzzer, his third three of the first quarter. And Garden City has the lead after one. We could be looking at a big BRIT upset. I tell you, these Gophers always come to play at BRIT. Yeah, Fenner gets these guys prepared, and you can tell he really relishes the challenge of competing in this tournament against top teams from other provinces.
And I talked to Phil Penner right before the game. He had that look in his eyes that every good coach should have before a big game. He said, you know, the reality of it is in Manitoba, we really don't start playing. You know, we've had 4 games before coming to this tournament. He said, This is the best learning lesson you could ever have. We're playing in front of more people than we ever have. And for a lot of these guys, this is maybe the biggest basketball they'll ever play in their lives.
Absolutely. And another thing I noticed about Garden City is they have a swagger. Even the previous teams that have come with Jared Ogunbemi Jackson, Braden Duff, etc., Winnipeg fans will know those names. They had this swagger, they had this confidence about them, and I think that exudes from their coach.
Yeah, there's no doubt in the fact that Phil Penner brings his team in here with this idea that they can win. And at 18-12 after the first quarter, that belief is only going to get stronger. Back to the action as we start the second quarter. A hubbub of action in the gym right now. Huskies almost had that ball stolen. 5 on the shot clock. Stokeway, no-look pass inside to Big Gill. What a play that was.
Beautiful no-look pass by Stokeway, finding Gill right under the basket. That's about the third assist from Stokeway to Gill today so far, Devin.
Garcia to Kelly now. Gophers back on offense. Tough shot taken by Kelly. Couldn't get that one to go. This is his Kofi. Emmanuel Kofi will lead this offense. Stokeway to Kofi now. Over here, Paluch. You've only got 2 on the shot clock. Stokeway better put it up. They're not going to get the shot away as the shot clock expired. Great defense by the Gophers, not letting anything inside.
Another thing I should mention too, Devin, I'm not sure, but Saskatoon high school basketball plays with a 24-second clock. These teams from Ontario may not be used to that. I'm not sure if they still have the 30-second shot clock.
Well, if you're listening in from Ontario or Manitoba, perhaps send us an email, britbasketball@gmail.com. Let us know what type of shot clock's going on out east. Here in the prairies now. Garcia! Mark Garcia. I'll tell you what, that was a tough jumper just inside the 3-point strike. 6.5 left here at Bedford Road in the quarterfinal Friday. 20-14, the Garden City Gophers lead. Megpante running the floor, getting the floater, can't get it to go. There's a foul on the floor.
Looks like it's on the rebound, Devin.
It absolutely is. Andrea Arula Welch. Oh, he's going to get called for an offensive foul, and he kind of throws his hands up as Mike Harrington made the call. Two real veteran referees calling this one today in Kelly Bowers and Mike Harrington. They bring out the best for this tournament.
Absolutely, all the best Saskatoon high school refs are out here. Lots of the university refs were out here last night, and I'm sure there'll be more out here tonight for the big games.
Stokeway looking for something. He has it back. Under 6 to play. Drive and dish. And again, the shot clock expires. And Tony House on the sidelines, well, looks on and looks composed. Not too worried about it.
I'm really wondering about that shot clock, Devin, because Garden City's putting good pressure on Ottawa, so that is becoming an issue.
Scramble on the hard court. Who's going to get it? Possession arrow will let us know that, well, it's going to remain Gophers' ball. As the clock is stopped with 5 minutes, 32 seconds left in the first half. The Gophers enjoying a 6-point lead over their Western rivals. If we can call them that, perhaps a rivalry is going. Whoa, Mark Garcia again. A great ball movement.
That was a great pass by Garcia and an even better cut to the basket by Garcia.
Paluch, Stokeway. This team from Ottawa looks shell-shocked right now. Take to the hoop by Simpson, can't get it to go. And Benavides holds it in. And lost it out of bounds. And Phil Penner isn't happy about that. He wants to keep this baby rolling right now. There's going to be a timeout called on the floor by head coach Tony House. Got to talk about it, man.
Yeah, Garden City's dominated the game so far. If we went for the play of Vic Gill here, it might be a little more lopsided. Sacred Heart had a bit of an easy game yesterday against Bedford, and they may have got a little overconfident, thinking that they've never been out here to the Prairies before, and they played really well against competition in their own province, and against top Ontario teams. But basketball's tough out here on the Prairies, and Ottawa's finding that out.
The land of meat and potatoes. You're at our house now, and they play tough here on the Prairies.
Garden City's playing with no fear, Devin, and that's why they have been successful at this tournament when they've come.
Of course, one of their all-stars from years gone by. Anybody listening in from Manitoba will know the name Jared Jackson, who now plays for the University of Calgary Dinos. One of the sickest crossovers I've ever seen.
Yeah, Jackson had a great angle. He broke many an ankle in his 2 BRIT appearances. Almost knocked off a Vancouver team, the Vancouver College, in one of those years.
Under 5 left here before halftime. 22-14, 8-point lead. Vic Gill is fouled on that play. And head coach Phil Penner throws his hands up. He doesn't like the call. Let him play, he says.
Yeah. Bit of a ticky-tack foul, a little bit of a hand check there.
Simpson gets it over here to Paluch. Stokeway for 3. There's that form we've become accustomed to seeing. And that's a big shot. It's 22-17 now.
Yeah, good look for Stokeway in the corner. That corner is the easiest shot to make, so that might get him going.
Mark Garcia loses it out of bounds. Okay, now we'll see if this ship gets headed in the right direction for the team in red and gray out of Ottawa. Sub, Megpante is out of the game. Coming back in, I believe that's Arula Welch. That's exactly the case. And Kelly. wearing number 15. All right, back to the action on offense. The Huskies working it around the perimeter. 5 on the shot clock. Stokeway used his body and rammed into one of the players. Out of bounds, they're going to call it. Which way is it? It's going to remain Huskies ball. There's a bit of confusion, Jordy, and right about now the shot clock should have expired. It didn't hit rim.
Yeah, it didn't hit rim, and he shot it with 1 on the shot clock, so it should be Gopher ball right now.
.353 left here before halftime. There's a meeting between the two referees, Mike Harrington and Kelly Bowers. They're going to have to decide what's going to happen here. The shot clock expired. If they get this right, and I hope they do, it should be Gophers ball, and that's exactly what's going to happen. It's a good thing we're here. Devin Haru alongside Jordy Houghton. Jordy, it's been good, eh?
Oh, it's been a lot of fun. One of the highlights of the year for me, Devin, coming out here to this great tournament and being in this electric gym.
The Gophers can't get that one to fall, and back on offense. Look out, a great play by Paluch. Can't get that one to go, though, and back and forth we're going to go here. We were talking to the Sacred Heart coaching staff. We said if you get into a run-and-gun game with this Gophers team, well, it could be a long night. And right now we're seeing both teams run and gun. And did you see Benavides light that 3-ball up? What a shot.
Yeah, and he just took it from the hip and shot
it. And then, Jody, on the other side, it's an answer by Keegan McNeil, a 3-ball. Oh, baby, buckle up. It's a 5-point game, 3 to play before halftime. Mark Garcia slicing to the hoop. He lost that, had that stole. And Stokeway is using his body, pinballing around as he works his way up the court. Finding Gill over here. Paluch, a long jumper. Can't get it to go. Hauled in by Gill. He's spinning and slicing to the basket. He was fouled. And are they going to say the foul was on the
That was on Cisak right there.
Yeah, Cisak is going to get called on that play.
Yeah, Cisak thought he was all vertical, hands straight up in the air, but I think he got him with the hip.
2:40 left before halftime in a 5-point Garden City lead. As Vic Gill, all 6'6" of him, grade 12 forward, loving this experience, I'm sure, and goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. And now it's a 3-point lead. What a great basketball game. Friday afternoon at Bedford Road, located on the west side of Saskatoon. This is Jordan Kelly taking his time directing traffic on the perimeter. Now he finds his counterpart, Arula Welch. Swing it over here and knock down a long jumper. Tough shot over there. Who was it?
That was Cisak.
Dennis Cisak. Smooth to Stokeway. Over here, that's McNeil, pardon me.
Garden City in the zone right now.
It's working for him. And Stokeway had that deflect off his hand and gives a few choice words to his player over there, Kofi, who hucked it away. The last 2 minutes, I find, Jordy, here at BRIT are huge minutes in the game because they really, if you can finish a quarter or the half strong, it really catapults you into the locker room and the momentum, and we'll see which team is able to grasp that vaunted momentum before they talk about it in the locker room. How about that battle between Stokeway and Benavides right now? It's heating up.
It is, yeah. Oh, they left him open.
Stokeway for 3, and don't leave this guy wide open. He's pumped as he fist pumps in the air. This guy's a competitor, and he knocks down a 3. It's a 2-point game.
One thing to keep in mind, Garden City is not very deep, so as the game wears on, it'll be interesting to see if they can keep up this outstanding play.
Garcia, they're going to call a blocking foul on the big man over there, Keegan McNeil. He took a hit to make a play, but he's going to be charged on the blocking foul.
And we got a timeout, Garden City. 2-point game here with about a minute and a half to go. Well, this one's lived up to the billing, hasn't it, Devin?
It has. We talked about it. Sacred Heart scoring 83 points in their first game. Garden City 71. Granted, they weren't up against the best Saskatoon has to offer, but you and I will always be partial to our alma mater, Bedford Road, but let's be honest.
They struggle. Yeah, they've been struggling this weekend. They have a decent team this year. They have some good athletes, but this weekend they've been struggling, to be honest. But the gym's packed here, and it's a great atmosphere.
Yeah, and tonight is going to be electric in here. Is the big game I'm looking forward to is Centennial and head coach Corey Daw, who was here at Bedford Road for years. He taught both you and I, and he coached the Bedford Road Redmen for years. He's got one heck of a team, and his Centennial Chargers going up against the always pesky Holy Cross Crusaders. They'll bring a whole entourage into this gym. It'll be lit up green and white, and everybody else in the gym will be cheering against them. It should make for some sparks tonight in this gym.
Yeah, it should be an outstanding battle. Anytime it's an all-Saskatoon game here at BRIT, it's just outstanding. Corey Dawes built that Centennial Charger program up from scratch. The school only opened 4 years ago, and here they are in BRIT, one of the top teams in Saskatoon, probably the top team in Saskatoon right now, I would say. And it should be a great battle with Holy Cross.
Minute 20 left before halftime in a 28-25 lead for Garden City. Out here on the perimeter, that's a long two. Yes, it's a long two. The scorekeepers thought it was a 3-ball. They're going to have to correct that, but it was a long two for Keegan McNeil. They better get that figured out. They're calling it 28-28, less than a minute left. Hold on, we get a timeout. They still have the score 28-28. It should be a 1-point lead for Garden City right now, Jordy.
Yeah, people at the table missed that, and the refs haven't caught on as yet.
Well, and if nobody catches on it, Ottawa is going to be given a free point, and my goodness, that could be huge as it's a tie game right now. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Scramble at midcourt. Who's going to get it? The Huskies do, and Stokeway gets it over for Gill for 3. Gets the roll and gets it to go. It's a 31-28 lead. Hold on.
They fixed it. Now it's just a 2-point lead, so they did fix it.
All right, they're all over it over there. And there's a steal by Stokeway to the hoop. He gets that to go. And oh my goodness, just like that, it's a 4-point Ottawa lead.
Yeah, Ottawa's really been pressing here. I think Garden City's been a little tired here in the last couple minutes of this first half.
I said it, 2 minutes left. Who was going to grab that momentum? Ottawa has done so. 2 left on the shot clock, and Jordan Kelly throws it away with 4.4 left on the clock.
It looks like they flipped that point back, Devin, so now I'm really confused.
Confusion. Here's Gill for 3 at the buzzer. Can't get it to go. And at halftime, well, officially, we don't really know the score. It's either 33-28 or 32-28. I'm going to say it should be 32-28. Whatever the case, what a thriller of a first half here at Bedford Road. Jordy, thoughts?
That was an outstanding first half. Garden City was on fire in the first quarter. Towards the end of the second quarter, though, they got a little tired, I think, and Sacred Heart went on a little run there in the last 2 minutes. They're actually down 5 with about 2.5 to go, and now they're up 5, so huge run to end the first half. Like you said, last 2 minutes are huge, and we'll see if Garden City can recover in the second half.
All right, we'll take a timeout for our halftime entertainment. Looks like it should be a colorful one. Feel free to stay streaming wherever you are. We'll take a timeout, halftime entertainment, and then be back. Reload for the second half of BRIT action. A reminder, send us an email, britbasketball@gmail.com. We'd love to hear your feedback from Bedford Road. This is Devin Haru and Jordy Houghton. We'll talk to you after the break. All right, welcome back to BRIT Basketball. In this quarterfinal Friday, Devin Haru alongside Jordy Houghton in a beauty here this afternoon at Bedford Road as the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa lead the Garden City Gophers 33-28. And now I'm really confused because before we left for halftime, we told you about the 2-point or 3-point. Now, I went down there, I talked to the refs, I talked to co-chair of the tournament, Brad Clausen. I said that was a 2-ball. Well,
yeah, most definitely was, Devin. It was right in front of us. It was on the line.
It was, and they were confused, and now finally they've got it right. So let's update the score. It's 32-28. You got to go to the source to get the answer we did. But we also got some enlightening emails from our loyal listeners across this country. Jordy, what did we find out?
Well, big thanks to our emailers and our viewers in Ottawa for letting us know that there is no shot clock in Ottawa high school basketball, which might explain some of the struggles for Ottawa teams in this tournament over the years, Devin. But yeah, that is playing that did play a factor in this game early on. Garden City was putting some pressure on Ottawa in the first quarter, and they were forcing shot clock violations.
So it looks like we've got everything straightened out now, and well, all we got to do is play basketball now. It's 32-28. Huskies leading the Garden City Gophers. And again, send us emails, britbasketball@gmail.com. What, 6th year of doing these online broadcasts?
I believe so, Devin.
Yeah.
And it's great that we can bring these great BRIT games to all our fans, to all these teams all across the country and even across the world sometimes. We've had teams from New York and Australia in recent years here at the tournament.
And it sounds like perhaps Australia will be invading Saskatoon again next year.
Sounds good.
It's going to be Vic Gill for the Huskies, who will now move from our right to left. We'll see if that gets in the head of Sean Stokeway as he has to shoot the other way now. And he has the ball and gets it over here to John Paluch. Stokeway now over to McNeil. Paluch and Gill gets the 3 to go. What a way to start the second half. It's 35-28. No doubt about that one.
Yeah, great shot by Vic Gill. Jordan Kelly's got to realize that Vic can shoot that shot, and he's got to get up on him on defense.
Here's an open looker. Can't get it to go. Rebounded nicely there by, who is it? Number 5 over there, Andre Arula-Welch. Great take.
Good put back by Andre.
We're going to have to answer everything the Huskies do here in the second half. They're coming at you. Paluch over here. This is McNeil for 3. They're shooting the lights out right now, and you can't keep up with that, can ya?
That's great ball movement by Sacred Heart. Great swing around the perimeter.
1 minute into the second half here at Bedford Road Collegiate in Saskatoon. It's a 38-30 lead now. Here's a 3 ball for the Gophers. Clangs off the basket and out. And it's McNeil running the floor now. Over to Gill. He looked to put it up for 3. Now they swing it around. They're going to work it again. Stokeway dishing. Can't get that one to go. And McPente, who loves that floater in the lane, can't get that one to go. Rebounded and brought up by Stokeway.
Sacred Heart's been the aggressors here early on in the third quarter, Devin. That's a big difference from the first half so far.
Yeah, we talked about that prairie grit. Well, the Gophers got to get back to it. Stokeway just launched the ball up about 5 feet behind the 3-point line, and his coaches are shaking their heads.
Yeah, not the best decision by Stokeway. They're shooting one from the parking lot. If you're feeling it, that's one thing, but that's to work it around and get an open look.
Here's a bit of a errant shot there by Jordan Kelly. Hits rim and out. Paluch to the hoop. That was way too easy as the seas parted and he took it straight to the basket. And a timeout is called by Sacred Heart. And Bill Penner knows that these games can get away from you in a hurry. A good timeout, Jody.
Yeah, quick timeout right there. Quick 8-2 start here for Sacred Heart. Being the aggressor, doing a good job swinging the ball around the perimeter and finding the hole for the Winnipeg defense.
And they're now up by 10 points here in the third quarter, just over 2 minutes into it. A reminder, fans, wherever you're listening in front, that we'll be carrying all BRIT basketball games live right here, way into the night. This is one of the long days at BRIT.
Yeah, it's also one of the best days, though. This is probably my favorite basketball day of the year, this Friday here at BRIT. You got the quarterfinals going on. You got all the best teams playing for a trip to the semifinals. This is where the day at BRIT where we find out the contenders and the pretenders.
Moving day.
Absolutely.
And then tomorrow, well, the games start at 8 a.m. I won't be broadcasting at 8 a.m.
Yeah, it's a bit too early for me too, Devin. I'm getting too old for that.
So am I.
I'll show up for the cheerleading competition.
Won't we all? I get to announce that thing again. Resume building.
Always a lot of fun. Gym's packed with a bunch of great cheerleading going on.
Oh my goodness, that was perfect ball movement, and then Benavides couldn't get it to go. The easy shot. Gill for three. That clangs off the basket and gobbled up by Jordan Kelly. Kelly over to Meg Pante. Kelly now. Oh, what a crossover. Tough take. Can't get it to go. And there's going to be a foul called under the basket on Dennis Cisak.
Yeah, that's definitely a foul on Cisak reaching over the back. First team foul of the quarter for Garden City.
And Garcia, Mark Garcia, wearing that number 4 jersey, is going to come back into the game for the Gophers.
Yeah, Mark Garcia sporting the Rip Hamilton schnozzaroo for to nurse his broken nose there.
That's exactly right. I didn't know what that was at first. Stokely was going to the hoop and he just barreled in. How do you stop him when he puts his head down?
Yeah, he's being very aggressive here in the third quarter. Getting to the free throw line. Not a lot of free throws in this game, Devin. It's been a very clean game.
And fast, yeah. It's only 2:45. Next game's at 3:30.
Yeah, we're moving right along. That'll keep the BRIT committee happy. Keep those night games on time.
Stokely goes 1 for 2 from the line, and so it's an 11-point lead now for a team that was, down as much as 5 at one point. Great drive and dish. McPante over to Kelly. He gets that to go. The lead is now 9.
Yeah, great find by McPante. Only in grade 10. Like I say, this Garden City team is young, remember, and they have a lot of great players in grade 10 and 11. So
don't tell them that they want to win this one right now, and they're looking for a defensive stop. Here's a 3 ball. It bounces up. Rebounded there by Kelly under the basket, and he's running the floor now, going to the hoop. Can he get the runner to go? No, gets his own rebound. What an effort! Basket! They're going to call it travel. Oh, man, I wanted to see that one count.
Yeah, that was a good no call on the drive by Jordan Kelly, where the guy flopped a little bit for Sacred Heart, but Bauer's calling steps.
Halfway through the third quarter, Sacred Heart finding their offensive rhythm early on, knocking down 3 balls from everywhere to start this quarter. They've settled down recently, and that's worked to the Gophers' benefit. Gill is trapped in the corner. He throws it away. There's only 3 on the shot clock, and McPante steals it. On the run, Benavides over to Garcia. Garcia couldn't get the open lay-in to go. Oh, my goodness. You've got to make those ones count. Stokely throws it up. Oh, I have never seen anything like that in my life. He had his back to the hoop, threw up a prayer, and got it to go.
What a play by Stokely. Wow, his back was completely to the basket, just flipped it over his shoulder and got it to go.
Sick wicked and nasty that was. Garcia, long jumper. Can't get that one to fall. It's a 43-32 game right now. And, shots like that latest one by Stokely, well, it's kind of like a dagger, because you had him going around. There was 1 on the shot clock, and he does what? Oh, my goodness.
Push off.
That's going to be a push-off. It's right. He just threw McPante to the ground, and there's the right call.
Yeah, and it was a missed layup by Garcia on the other end that turned into that circus shot by Stokely. But got a break there on the push-off. Garden City's going to get it right back here. Chance to get the momentum here with just under 3 left in the third.
Stokwa is going to go to the bench and sit down for a minute. Gets a high five from head coach Tony House. McPante over to Benavides. Kelly's got it. He's going to drive and dish and get it out to McPante, who was rejected inside. Now here's a spin and fire by Kofi. Oh, Kelly! Basket on the foul!
Great.
This guy is for real.
That's a great play by the grade 11 Kelly. Out battling Vic Gill for that rebound and putting it up strong for the and one.
For fans listening to both of these teams, we're going to bring up the player of the game from the winning side to have a chat with after the game. So stick around. It's a 9-point lead right now. The Huskies out of Ottawa taking on the Gophers from Manitoba. What a battle. Gill to the hoop. Can't get that one to go. And Garcia picks it up and he traveled. That's a turnover you just can't have.
Yeah, Garcia's subbing out right now.
And it looks like this is the first time we're going to see Soriano into the game. Alex Soriano wearing the number 1 jersey. To the hoop, Kofi, he got the basket and the foul. Emmanuel Kofi, what strength.
Great take by Kofi. Another grade 11 Devon. Taking it to the basket. Plays hard on defense, Kofi. Very active hands. Really putting pressure on the ball and forcing some turnovers here today for Sacred Heart.
Looking for the 3-point play, Emmanuel Kofi. Can't get it to go, and Soriano into the game and into the action. He hauls that rebound in, and it's Kelly who seems to be becoming a bigger figure as this game wears down. McPante, this guy, slicing. Ooh, and he almost got it to fall. It's a 9-point lead for the Huskies. 11-point lead at this point. With a minute 40 left in the third quarter.
Big sequence here for Garden City. If Ottawa stretches this out a little, this one might be over.
Tough shot. Keegan McNeil. That's a dagger right there, isn't it?
Absolutely, Devin. I've been really impressed with Keegan McNeil. The 2 games I've seen, he played excellent against Bedford yesterday, hitting tons of open shots. Obviously a very skilled player.
McPante looking for anything inside. They're throwing it around right now. They've only got 5 on the shot clock. McPante wide open for 3. Boom, he got it.
That's a big shot for McPante, putting it back to 10.
1 minute left here in the third quarter. Quarterfinal. A trip to the semifinal Saturday afternoon to try and punch your way into the BRIT final. What a steal by Kelly. The ball is loose. Kelly's got it and gets it to McPante. Over to Benavides. Got it to go. It's an 8-point game. Hold on, folks. Here come the Gophers out of Manitoba.
Great steal there by Kelly. Great hustle, and then a great fast break ran by McPante.
It's all about how you finish these quarters. We've talked about it. Stokwa for 3. Can't get it to go. Another rush coming here. Here comes Benavides. Gets a jumper. Can't get it to fall. McPante gets it. The Gophers looking for something inside. Rejected under the hoop. Simpson got up and rejected it, but there's a foul on the play.
Great athletic play by Simpson, pinning that one against the glass. Good strong take once again by Kelly. Has a chance to cut this to 6.
What a turn of events here in the final minute of the third quarter. Just when you thought these Gophers were down and out, wow, they come back clawing. Can't get that one to fall, though, as Andre Arula-Welch is on the line, looking to make good on his second free throw. Cut the lead to 7. Kenny. No, misses both. The ball is loose. Benavides can't get it. And here comes Simpson now. They're playing for last shot. Oh, look out there. He almost had him trapped. Stokwa has 5 seconds on the clock. This is for 3. Yes!
Nice shot by Stokwa to end the quarter.
And that will make the score 50-39, and that one hurts.
Yeah, that one definitely hurts Garden City. They had a chance to cut it to 6. Couldn't take advantage, and then Stukwa hits the big-time 3 to end the third quarter.
So, Jordy, tell me, give me an analysis of this fourth quarter. What's got to go right for both sides?
Well, Garden City, I think, has to be able to find Chris Benavides and get him some more open looks. He was kind of a non-factor there in the third quarter. I don't believe he had any points there in the third quarter. And if you're Sacred Heart, just play smart. Run your half-court stuff, find Gill and Stokwa, and play tough D. And you should be heading to the semis tomorrow afternoon.
All right. Benavides, I believe, had 2 points on that fast break in the third quarter, but I mean, he's a 3-point specialist, and it's not too soon, or pardon me, it's not too late in the game to run your offense, but as each second ticks away, you're going to get a little more desperate, and you might have to start hucking up those 3 balls. And Benavides is, he can get the job done beyond the arc. We know that. But there's a lot of things that got to go right for this Garden City Gopher team at this point, as they're down 11. They will start on offense to begin this fourth and final quarter. Like you said, Jordy, a ticket to the semifinal on the line as Pante brings it up. He's looking for Arula Welch. He finds Benavides. Benavides over here to Jordan Kelly. Wicked crossover again. He finds somebody inside, but it can't get in there, and Stokwa is off to the races. Gets it to go as he used his athleticism to guard himself. It's 52-39 now.
Great play by Stokwa. Great steal and a great jump stop on the layup.
Pante is being pestered by 2 Huskies right now. Benavides loses it. Jordan Kelly gets it back to the hoop, throws up a pro, left-handed, got it to go. It's an 11-point game.
Jordan Kelly's keeping him in the game right now, but we can't forget about Benavides.
Kofi. We forgot about Gill, haven't we? He's been quiet recently.
Yeah, Stokwa's taken over.
Yeah, he really has. And once again, he just couldn't get that one to go. He looks at the ref. He wanted a foul. Pante, they've got an on-man rush. Over here, Benavides, wide open, look for 3. Couldn't get it to go. Stokwa gets a rebound. He's off on Jordan Kelly. Stokwa again gets a easy lay-in. And you're right, he is taking over right now.
Yeah, he's totally taking over the game. Big swing again right there, Devin. Transition 3 didn't go for Garden City. Ends up in a fast break layup.
And it almost went down, didn't it? Jordan Kelly for 3, yes.
These Gophers have no conscience, I tell you. They have no fear taking those kind of shots. And if they go, they're going to be in this game till the end.
54-44. Just over 6 minutes left in the basketball game. Tough take. Under the basket. Lost it. Here comes Kelly again. He's looking to put it up. Benavides was wide open. You know they're looking for the 3-ball now, Jordy. This is a big point in the basketball game. Under 6 to play. 10-point game. Jordan Kelly dishes over here. They're looking for that 3-ball desperately right now. Dish it inside. Got it to go. Arula Welch. It's an 8-point game.
Great find right there. Great find there by Alex Soriano. Played some good minutes in there, subbing in for Mark Garcia.
All right. Back to offense. Back to work. This is Gill. All 6'6" of them on the perimeter. Shot clock's running down. They better get it away. There it is. And it's an air ball. And back comes the Gophers. Look out. Here they go. Pante for 3. He got it.
Big shot from Pante, cutting it to 5.
It's a 5-point game. Buckle up. We're in for a finish now. 5 minutes left here in the basketball game. What does the Huskies have for an answer? Stokwa. Oh my goodness, he was slammed there by Soriano. And that's going to be a foul. He was rocked right down to the hard court, gets up. No worse for wear.
Yeah, Alex Soriano a little aggressive coming over to help Magpente, the smaller point guard.
And timeout called by the Sacred Heart Huskies. All right, well, this is a completely different game now. And if you're in both huddles, what are you hearing?
Well, if you're Garden City, you just got to keep it up. You got to keep pressing. You got to keep being aggressive, and you got to keep looking to press. Because, of course, as we saw earlier, Ottawa does not play with the 24-second shot clock. So if you put the pressure on and you really try and force them out to the perimeter, they're going to have some problems. If you're Sacred Heart, you just got to be calm, cool, and composed. I think we need to get Vic Gill some looks here. Stoko's been taking over for the last little while here, but I think you need to find Vic Gill, get him some easy shots, and move the ball around and get some open looks for Sacred Heart.
All right. Well, here we go. 54-49, 4:52 left. Here at the BRIT Classic, the 43rd BRIT Classic. Where does time go? Kofi. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Don't forget about that. Gill for three. Wouldn't that be a big shot? Can't get it to go, and an athletic rebound there by Rula Welch. He's turned it on. McPenty. Oh, my goodness.
Great hustle by Kelly once again.
Jordan Kelly wanted to launch up a three. McPenty is slicing to the hoop. He was fouled, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Gill. And McPenty is going to go to the line, and it looks like one of the Gophers is injured down there. Who is it? McPenty.
Yeah, it looks like he got the worst of that. Looks like he'll be able to walk it off, though.
Thank you to Brian McNeil. He's the father of one of the Sacred Heart players out of Ottawa. For the update, he's saying that, of course, in Ontario High School, they don't use that shot clock, but a lot of them have used the shot clock, so perhaps we're making a bigger deal out of it. And thank you to my mother, my royal mother, for listening in. And thanks for the message, Ma.
And anyone else is interested that wants to send a comment and send it to BritBasketball@gmail.com. Send us your thoughts, questions, anything you might want to help us improve our broadcast.
It's now a three-point game, folks. Buckle up. Jordy, this is one of the better ones we've done. Stokeway for three. He was way back, and he got that one to go. What a clutch shot. This guy's making a name for himself.
Yeah, Sean Stokely, I've heard stories about him playing big time at that Toronto tournament. He's got ice in his veins.
Post-up pass didn't go. McPenty throws it away. Yikes. And his teammate Jordan Kelly looks at him and goes, what?
Yeah, a bit of an errant pass there, just some miscommunication there. Garden City's got to regroup on defense.
All right, well, every time the Gophers have gotten close in this game, Stokely has stepped up big time. And he's under the basket right now with a pass to his partner over there, bouncing around. There's only 10 left on the shot clock. Heave it over here to your counterpart, Paluch, for three on the perimeter. Yes, sir! It's Keegan McNeil. Back-to-back three. It makes it a 9-point game.
Huge shot by Keenan McNeil. Great kick out to the perimeter.
Kelly over to McPenty. He's looking for anything, and he threw it away again. And Soriano can't believe it. And the Gophers have unraveled here in the past minute, haven't they?
Yeah, a couple shots have gone down, a couple of huge threes by Sacred Heart, by Keenan McNeil, and Sean Stokely have stretched this lead out to 9.
Stokely and Gill having a chat as they make their way up the court. Now they're going to run their offense. Stokely over to McNeil. McNeil. Oh, we've got a reach-in foul on Jordan Kelly. That'll be the team's second. Every one of these guys are just lethal from beyond the three-point arc.
Yeah, great perimeter shooting today in this game.
Vic Gill gets it over to Sean Stokwa, who at this point has to be the player in this game. To the hoop. Just couldn't get it to go. He wanted a foul. He's livid right now. To Noah Bale. 2.5 left in this game. Kelly, he hucked that one again.
Yeah, a bit of the inexperience showing here for Garden City. Here, 3 turnovers here late.
9-point lead for the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa over the Garden City Gophers out of Winnipeg, Manitoba. Can they close it out and move on to semifinals Saturday here at the BRIT Classic? Stokwa has Garcia right up in his face and blew right by him. Oh, what a take to the hoop. Everybody hit the deck. Shot clock expired.
Ottawa,
they're going to call a travel, and it seems like that's a bit of a... well, no, it's not a makeup call, but the coaches for Sacred Heart were going livid because they said the ball hit the rim, but Kelly Bowers got himself in a hole, out of a whole pile of mess there.
Yeah, he called the travel just to, because I think he knew they missed the call on the shot clock violation, so.
Good job by the veteran referee. Jordan Kelly for 3. Can't get that to go. Rebounded nicely. Over here, it's a Rula Welch under the basket. Benavides wide open. He gets that to go. It's a 7-point game. Hold on. Looks like we've got a timeout called by the Garden City Gophers. All right, it's a 7-point game with under 2 to play. It's not over.
No, not over by any stretch, especially with the way Garden City can shoot the 3 ball. Jordan Kelly and Chris Benavides can light it up from long distance. So if you're Sacred Heart in this possession, you just got to take care of the ball, run your offense through Stokwa, and if you're Garden City, just keep pressing. I think they're probably likely going to put on the full court press here, Devin, try and force some quick turnovers, try and get some easy scores. That's how they love to play, and that's how they've got a lot of their baskets in this game, off of scramble plays and off of transition threes.
Yeah, and I think you have to do that. I mean, we've seen that full court pressure be very effective here. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody run it as well as Holy Cross in the Barry Rawlick area, though.
Oh, absolutely. Holy Cross, that's their bread and butter. The personnel change, but the style of play never changes. It's always trying to get the open 3 ball, and then off the 3 ball, setting up the full court press and getting steals. All right, folks, wherever you're tuned in from, thanks for listening, and well, we hope you're enjoying it as much as we are. I know you're probably all on the edge of your seats, and that's exactly how it should be. Minute 53 left in this basketball game. The Huskies go to work on offense, and it doesn't look like they have that full court press on just yet. But they are spread. Here comes the pressure. Gill, he had it taken away. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Jordan Kelly. A questionable call as the ball went out of bounds. Yeah. He isn't happy about that. I think Mike Harrington he got a piece of him with his hand at his hip or something on the way going for that ball. Stokwa surveying. He's only got 6 on the shot clock now. Hold on here. Stokwa and Gill now. He better get it away. They're going to call a foul with 1 second left on the shot clock against the Gophers. That kills. Yeah, that's tough when you're playing tight defense or trying to come back in a game and then you get called for a foul. That was a great find by Stokwa to find Vic Gill with the shot clock running down. So here's the first shot. He missed it. Don't want to miss too many down the stretch. Sacred Heart Huskies. Gill misses the second one. Hold on. 7-point lead. Garcia driving to the hoop. Can't get it to go. He had a wide open look. There's only a minute 15 left now. And now you've got to have it stopped. Kelly almost swooped that one away. It's getting desperate now. Yeah, I think Garden City's going to have to put on their full court press here pretty quick. It's a 3-possession game here with 1:12, so desperate times for the Gophers. Well, that's it. But this stop right here has to happen. Stokwa gets it over here for Kofi. Stokwa with less than 10 on the shot clock. A wide open 3. That one doesn't go. Here comes
Gophers, Garden City, they threw it out of bounds, but only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. That's the big thing. 58 seconds left in the basketball game. It's a 7-point lead. Sacred Heart Huskies. They're hoping that they can hold on to this one.
Garden City's looking to deny everything here with only 3 left on the shot clock.
Man, would a shot being made here be huge. Oh, Garcia almost took it away. There's only 2 on the shot clock now as it was inbounded to Stokwa. You know that's probably the guy it's going to. Wouldn't a fast break steal be huge for the Gophers right now?
And you got to believe they're looking for it.
And there it is. Stokwa spins and fires it up. It's going to be a shot clock violation, so 53.4 seconds left. All right, the Gophers don't have to panic just yet. Now get in there. Run your offense, and, well, if you can make a 3-point shot, that's huge. And Jordan Kelly might be just the guy you want. And he puts it up. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Under the basket, there's going to be a foul called on the Gophers.
Yeah, it's going to be on Andre Arruda Welsh on the rebound.
And that should put...
Looks like that's going to put Garden City over the foul limit.
Over the foul limit, exactly.
Yeah. So it'll be free throws for Ottawa.
Good basketball game.
Fantastic. For Garden City, off these free throws, you got to look for the 3-ball now, I think, Devin.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, then you got to hope that Keegan McNeil misses both, and he's missed the first one.
Yeah, as long as Ottawa
0 for 3 in your last 3 free throws.
Keep missing them. It's going to get interesting here.
If they ever make a 3-point shot, it'll get really interesting. Here's the second free throw. Missed that one. Here they go. The Gophers got to go. Garcia now. 40 seconds left to the hoop. Oh, he was fouled by Vic Gill. And so the clock is stopped, and that's probably the optimal situation.
Yeah, clock stop. You're able to put some points on the board, hopefully here with the clock stopped. And 3-point shot wasn't open, so good decision there.
It was a great take by Mark Garcia. Hush falls over the crowd. Let's see if he can make the first one. He can't.
Tough. Of course, the problem with not shooting a 3-point shot is you have to think about it at the line.
Here's the second free throw. No, couldn't get it to go. Hold on, we've got a lane violation by the Gophers, and both teams don't seem to want to close this one out.
Free throw shooting tough.
They are going
these pressure games.
You got to foul, man.
You don't want to foul him, though.
No, that's it. Foul this guy. Oh, finally they call a foul against Mark Garcia, and it's going to be John Paluch going to the line. 28 seconds left in this game in a 7-point Sacred Heart Huskies lead.
Yeah, Garden City's got to look for the 3-ball now.
Here's a free throw, missed.
Jack, the first 3-ball that's available.
Man, if the Gophers ever made a couple of shots here on their last 2 possessions, this would have been something else. John Paluch with the second free throw, gets it to go. We've got a sub. Looks like Megpante. Jordy, after this game, if there's a chance, I can get you to grab Mr. Stokwa. And we'll have a chat with Sean Stokwa of the Sacred Heart Huskies. So if you're the parents of Sean, we'll be chatting with him after this one. 15 seconds left in the game and an 8-point lead. Shot clock is shut off. Looks like the Gophers have retreated. And it looks like the Sacred Heart Huskies out of Ottawa, Ontario are moving on to semifinals Saturday here at the BRIT Classic. Jordy, thanks for doing this.
Oh, it's been a pleasure, Devin. Absolutely.
All right, I'll let you
for Ottawa Sacred Heart.
Absolutely. I'll let you head down to the court and find our player of the game this afternoon, Sean Stokwa. as they huddle around their team and head coach Tony House and celebrate this latest win, a 61-53 victory over the Garden City Fighting Gophers in a real defensive battle. That's exactly what the Sacred Heart Huskies wanted to do here this afternoon to win this game. So I'll notify our internet technician, Drew Becky, that will be bringing up Sean Stokwa to chat with him, one of the players for the Sacred Heart Huskies, after the game, get his thoughts and feelings on this latest victory. And then we'll turn it over as BRIT 2011 continues to roll on here at Bedford Road Collegiate. Again, thanks for everybody for tuning in wherever you are. Send us emails, britbasketball@gmail.com. Let us know if we can improve your viewing and listening experience. As it looks like we might actually have one of the coaches come over. Oh, they're going to go to the locker room. Hold on, we're going to have a chat right now. A little bit of confusion, but we'll bring up Sean Stokwa. How's it going, guys? All right, up in the booth here at BRIT 2011, we've got Sean Stokwa. Sean, earlier today, you win the three-point competition, then you win a big one here today. Obviously, you've got to be feeling good right now.
Yeah, we feel really good about that last win. I mean, coming in the game, we knew we were facing one of the best teams in Manitoba, if not the best. So it feels good to get that win.
Talk to me about the physical play here today, because it looked like you had quite a battle going down there. Obviously, Jordan Kelly on the other side wearing number 15. He was a big guy, but it looked like there was a real physical battle out there.
Yeah, well, the rest were letting us play a lot, and I mean, that's the kind of game I like to play too, so I mean, I have no complaints.
One of the things we were talking about a lot in the game was the fact that there's no shot clocks out there in Ontario in the high school leagues. How is that influencing how you guys are running your offense here, because you had a few shot clock violations early on?
That's right. Well, we try not to let it influence our game a lot. We try to get out and run for the most part anyway, so most of the time we do get a shot off before 24 seconds is up, but today we were just kind of slow and not very up-tempo, so that's why it didn't affect us today. We had a few violations, but we're going to try and be able to pace again tomorrow.
All right, maybe just a quick comment on the tournament so far. Everybody talks about the competition, about the excitement, the atmosphere. What's it like so far?
It's great. I mean, I've never been part of anything like this before. A real eye-opener for me was the first time I came in and I saw the painting, or the drawings on the walls of all the teams. I mean, the spirit out here is just incredible, and I'm happy to be part of it.
Well, I know a lot of people in this city and this province are happy to be watching you and your team, so good luck the rest of the way. Semifinals Saturday tomorrow.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, go enjoy this win, obviously. Sean Stokwa, this afternoon's player of the game, the 2011 three-point competition champion. He's doing it all here at the BRIT Classic. That's going to do it for me, for Devin, for Jordy Houghton, Devin Haru, and everybody else here at the BRIT Classic. So long from Bedford Road. We've got more BRIT basketball coming up right after this.
All right. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Awesome. Well done.